Hello, this is Rebecca Jane from yogawithrebeccajane.com. Welcome to this 30-minute practice. So this is love your plank, or love planks. That's the name of it. That's the class's chosen name for today. So it's all part of that whole, the loving your body. Strengthening the body is part of loving it. It's really important that we remember that. It's not just about, stretching and laying on a cushion and relaxing, that we really need to continuously challenge our body no matter what is going on in your life. Depending on what's going on, you might have to, pull back a little bit, or there might be a point you push forward, or you stay in the middle. So today, plank days. So we're going to be doing some regular planks, but what we'll be working on our forearms. Possibly side planks, if I can kind of weave that into the flow. We're going to start on our backs. Have a block. I'm trying to think if you need 2 blocks. If you need 2 blocks, just have them handy. A strap, I don't think so today. But again, all these props are good to have near you just in case you need it. So, block, just have them next to you. We're going to do an anaphorist ab with the block between the legs in just a moment. First, we begin. Give yourself a nice long stretch. So the core runs from the femur, so the mid-thigh, all the way up to the collarbone and all the way around. We have the sides and the backs of the core. So pretty much a good majority of our bodies are core. Let's place the feet flat on the ground. If you need a hug, give yourself a hug. Why not? Good way to start the day, start the morning. Just little rocks from side to side. Then place the feet flat on the ground. Just have your hands on your rib cage. Let's take a few deep breaths in. Feel the rib cage draw apart as you inhale. And then as you exhale, as it gathers together. If you don't feel much movement there, see if you can get deeper. You might be too much in the belly or too much in the chest. Let's get right into that rib cage. Just warming up our core, the center of the core. As the diaphragm moves up and down, massaging your stomach, excuse me, and your lungs, heating up the body. So from here, you're going to take your block and then place it as close to your pelvis as possible, the narrowest part of the block. If you don't have a block, perchance, you could take a blanket or anything, something to squeeze into. And you're going to lift your legs up to the ceiling. So this is an anaphorist abdominal. Now, if this gets to be too much, you can always place the feet on the ground if reaching up doesn't work for you. Hands behind the head, elbows angle in towards each other, let the head rest. So you're going to take an inhale, lift your head and shoulders up, hold the breath, and then lift the tailbone, and then exhale, reach the feet up a little bit higher, reach the elbows up a little bit higher. Now follow me closely. As you inhale, lower head down to the ground, all the way down, lower tailbone down. Holding the breath, lift the tailbone, and then exhale, squeeze the block, elbows reach towards your feet. Look towards your navel, so keep your chin tucked. Inhale, lower tailbone down, come all the way to, let your head rest on the ground. So it's a little bit different. Usually we have the head up. Holding the breath, lift tailbone, squeeze the block. Exhale, elbows reach towards your feet, look towards your navel. And then lower tailbone, lower head down, inhale. You might feel shaking in your legs. That's very natural. Holding the breath, lift tailbone, squeeze the block. Exhale, elbows reach. And then inhale, lower back down. And then lower the head down, lower the feet down, take the block away. Ooh, you could feel those inner thighs, right? Open the feet wide, let the knees knock together. Take a deep breath in, hands back on your rib cage. As you inhale and as you exhale. I remember when I first started doing those anaforest abs, my legs would shake. I really disliked it. So if you're feeling that way, now my legs do not shake, which is good. So, and then from here, I want you to heel toe your feet so now they're hip distance, and hug your right knee into your chest. And that left leg can extend if you'd like on the ground, as if you're standing on it, and then straighten your right leg. So this is where I was kind of hesitant about using a strap. If you feel like you want the strap, that's fine. Otherwise, just holding onto the leg. Chin slightly tucked, breathe in. And then rebend your knee, inhale. And then exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. And this time, hold the stretch. Now from this stretch, I want you to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift your head and shoulders off the ground. And then walk your hands further up the foot. Breathing in, keep the head and shoulders up, and breathing out. And then lower your head to the ground, rebend your left knee. And then bring that left knee in as well. Hug your knees into your chest. Forehead towards knees. Wonderful hug, tummy toner. And then lower your head back down. This time keep your left knee hugged in and extend your right leg. Or you could flatten it on the ground if that feels better. Make sure that right foot is strong. Take an inhale and then use your exhalation to straighten your left leg. Just hold for a moment. And then inhale, rebend your left knee. And then exhale, straighten. Inhaling, bending. Love this body, right? How powerful it is. And then exhale, straighten, and hold this left leg straight. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, lift your head and shoulders off the ground. Reach the arms up. Walking. Right leg is strong. Holding, breathing, inhaling, walking the hands up a little bit further, exhaling. Nice stretch, too, for the back. And then lower your head down, hug your left knee into your chest, bring both knees in. Forehead to knees. Lower your head to the ground. Straighten those legs. Stretch them towards the ceiling. Bring your hands behind your legs. Now this is where you might want your strap. Or hands can comfortably touch the ankles, the backs of the legs, or the big toes. And draw the feet towards your forehead. See, this is a stretch for the back. Oh, we're only coming off your tailbone. And then re-hug your knees into your chest. Let's roll all the way up to sitting. Extend those legs, sit up tall. Dadasana, getting nice and strong through that core, the tummy muscles, the back muscles. Sitting up tall. If you have to bend the knees, then bend the knees. And then from here, gently open the eyes, take your right leg, cross it over so that the right knee is over the left. So it's crossed over, your heel is outside your left hip. Wiggle around a little bit and then take your chest and spin it forward. Fingertips behind your back, take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, walk your hands forward. So this strap, if you need a strap, take a strap. Otherwise, hands framing the foot or holding onto the foot, breathing in and breathing out. So kind of warming up for our flow. We need to warm up our abs so we can plank. How does your body feel today? And then slowly lift yourself back up. Keep the leg crossed, but just flatten your right foot out to the left side. Wrap your left arm around your right knee. If you're feeling pretty strong, you could take the outer edge of your left arm. And then right arm spins back behind you so that the thumb is just behind your right sit bone. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, twist. Inhaling and exhaling. This feels just, when you're sitting for hours upon hours, this is so nice. And then come forward. Let's extend your right leg. Sit up tall again in Dadasana. Lift up nice and tall, hands on the thighs or like next to your hips. Reach and breathe. Draw your rib cage in, pull the belly muscles in and up. Flex those feet as if you're standing on those feet. Then slowly open the eyes. This time left leg crosses over. Stack it over your left knee. Right heel is right close to your right hip. Then take your hands behind your back and twist your body so your chest is facing your right foot. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, walk your hands forward, either with a strap, hands. Take a deep breath in. Lift up, extend through the spine, and then fold over that right leg. Inhaling and exhaling. Let it go. And then slowly roll yourself back up. And then place your left foot flat on the ground. Take your right arm, wrap it around. If that's enough for you, do so. Or the outer edge, if you want to go a little bit further, you feel strong enough. Left arm circles up. I'm going to do the little challenge a little bit more, just because I need to. Take an inhale and exhale, twist. Sometimes as a teacher, you always take the level 1, because you want to show the people level 1. But I think today I'll go to level 2 and twist. Think about your spine, your upper body, your middle body as like a dish rag or something that's filled with water, and you're squeezing out the tension. Let's come back forward. Let's uncross that left leg. Reaching up, stretching. And then lower the hands down. I know you thought, well, let's go into forward bend. Not right now. Let's come onto all fours. So we're pretty warmed up now. Press back into child's pose. Arms are strong. Reach them forward. Gazing towards those fingers as if you're kind of you're trying to walk towards the front of the mat. Take an inhale, come up to all fours. We're going into our flow. Curling toes under, exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale into plank. That might be that you have to adjust your hands, bring them forward. Knees up or down. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Let's inhale, lower the knees to the ground. Let's exhale, press back into child's pose. Arms stay strong. Inhale, lift back up. So you don't have to even change your hand position here. Exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Keep the hands in that same position. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lower the knees to the ground, and exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale into plank. So it might feel you want the hands in the position that works best for the plank, not for the downward facing dog. Press into your child's pose. Downward facing dog, excuse me. Inhale into plank. This is when I'm not being present. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lower knees to the ground, press back, child. Take a pause here, breathing in and breathing out. Let's inhale, come to all fours and come all the way down into your Sphinx pose. Come onto those forearms. Wrists are in line with the elbows. Elbows slightly in front of the shoulders. Bring the feet, I was going to do something first, but I'll stick with this one. Take an inhale, let the heart slide forward. Curl the toes under. Just listen in. And then as you exhale, I want you to lift. You don't keep your gaze forward, but lift your pubic bone off the ground. Come onto those knees, and then maybe the knees lift up. So we're in forearm plank. Draw the tummy muscles in and up, and then lower knees down, lower pubic bone down. You can keep the toes curled under if you'd like. Lift the chest forward. Looking towards those thumbs, maybe a little further beyond the thumbs. And then exhale, keep the gaze towards the thumbs, lift your pubic bone off the ground. Knees up or down, lift knees. Breathing in and breathing out. Lower knees down, lower pubic bone down, slide the chest forward. And then come all the way down, slide your hands underneath your shoulders, lift up onto your knees, curling toes under. Downward facing dog. Reach your arms forward, breathing in. Heart, chest towards your thighs. The string is attached to the chest and the thighs, breathing in. And then as you breathe out, bending the knees, looking forward, stepping or maybe jumping to the front of the mat. That's inhaling halfway. Take the hands on just below the knees. Lift up. Flatten out that spine. Lift your chest forward. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take an inhale. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Stretching. Exhale, hands to heart. Love those planks. Huh? Inhale, especially after. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, hands this time just above the knees. Lifting up halfway, so this is a little bit stronger, more powerful. Soften the shoulders down. Flatten out your back. Chest is telescoping forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, downward facing dog. Let's inhale into plank. Arms are long and strong. Lower the knees down. Come down. Chaturanga. So we stay down here. We're doing locusts. 3 different kinds of locusts. First, we start with the arms next to your sides. So palms down. Squeeze the legs in towards each other. The feet, see if you can get the inner edges of the feet together. So you kind of roll them in. Take a deep breath in, lift head, shoulders, legs up. And your hands as well. Breathing in and out. Rotating those thighs in. So now we're strengthening the back of the body, the back of the core. Come, lower the hands down. Take the arms out to the sides. Now I have a little trouble here because I have some stuff in the way. Take an inhale. If this is too much, you can always return to the very first one next to your sides. Lift the arms up. Lift the legs. Squeeze the inner edges of those feet so you rotate the thighs in. Breathing as if you're flying through the sky. Lower back down. And then slide your hands forward. Palms down. Squeeze the legs. This may be not the version you want to do. Take an inhale, exhale. Forehead up, chest up, legs up, and arms up. Reaching forward, stretching through the fingers. Stretching through the legs. Woo! And then lower back down. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Lift up onto your knees. Press back into child's pose. Take a pause here. Breathing in. Let the elbows soften down for a moment. Inhaling. And exhaling. Let's inhale, come to all fours. Let's exhale, curl toes under. Downward facing dog. Let's walk your hands a little further forward. Let's bring your left foot in towards your right foot. Right leg reaches up behind you. Stretch through that leg, three-legged dog. So I like to bring my hands a little further forward. Now we're going to take your right knee. Actually, no. Inhale, plank. That's where we start. So you're in a plank. You can always lower that left knee down if you need to. Right knee, bend it. Bring it into the outside of that right elbow. So we're working our oblique muscles. Strong, powerful. And then reach that right leg back up. Back into our three-legged dog. Lower that right leg down. Left leg lifts. Take an inhale. And then exhale, three-legged plank. First plank, and then exhale, left knee to the outside of that left elbow. Yeah, is this tough? It is. Inhale, reach that left leg back, three-legged dog. Lower that left leg down. Take a deep breath in. Come back to your plank, regular plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Come into your Sphinx pose. Curl toes under, take an inhale. Allow the chest to slide forward. Exhale, keep the gaze forward. Pick the pubic bone off the ground. Knees either stay up, down, or lift up. And we're pausing here. Drawing the tummy muscles in and up. Holding and breathing. We're holding and breathing. Keep the mind nice and relaxed. It's going to try and get you out of this. And then lower the knees to the ground. Press back into your embryo. Arms resting next to your legs. Forehead on the ground. And then slowly ease yourself up, sitting on your heels, and spin around so you're on your bottom. Extend those legs. So, this last one before we come down, we're going into boat, and if you need to, you could keep the feet on the ground. And I would like you to have a block. Lift the right leg up, the left leg up. So start without the block, if you need to. Holding the block, remember the the widest part of the block, just the palms, not the fingers. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, I want you to bring the block over to the left. So we're working our oblique muscles, the knees to the right. Inhale back to center, knees pointing up. And then exhale, knees to the left, block to the right. Inhaling back up. Exhale, block to the left, knees to the right. Inhale back up nice and tall. Make sure your spine stays strong. Knees to the left, block to the right. Inhale back to center, lower the feet down. Place the block down. Let's lower ourselves onto our backs. Stretch through the arms, stretch through the legs. We've worked oblique, front of the transverse abdominis muscles. Our back muscles. Hug your knees into your chest. Take your right leg, cross it over your left, and let the knees drop over to the right. Arms out to the sides. Palms up. Turn, look to the left if that feels nice. Your spinal twist has to be a choice that works for you, but depending on what's going on in your body. Love your body. Oh, the power. And then lift your legs back up, uncross your right leg. Take your left leg, cross it over your right, and let the knees drop to the left. Turn your gaze to the right. And then come back to center, uncross your left leg, hug your knees into your chest. Take your left foot to the left corner of the mat, right to the right, and do some wiggles. Get yourself nice and warm and cozy. Shavasana. Well deserved. Let it go. So you could probably feel the strength in your, especially the center of the core, the back, the sides, the tummy, our arms as well, right? Let it go. Let everything relax. So you could stay where you are, or you can ease yourself up into your cross-legged seat. And whenever you do get to that seat, bring your head back over the pelvis, and I want you to feel into the strength, the power of the back muscles, front muscles, the sides. How important it is that we continuously strengthen our bodies, our muscles. This is how we take care of ourselves, how we nourish and nurture this body of ours that we need to stay healthy, because if it's not healthy, we can't do much of anything, can we? our path in life, our purpose in life cannot be cannot become. I hope you enjoyed this class. This is Rebecca Jane with yogawithrebeccajane.com. Namaste.